Hi class, it's Mrs. Giroux here. I'm going to try this one more time. This will be a very quick snapshot of everything that we did today. It's day 16. I reminded students that their Unit 2 projects are past due now. We had one person turn in an outstanding piece on social commentary using shapes, followed directions, great craftsmanship, great composition, clear thoughts and ideas, no words, just really, really well done. This week we are moving on to week 4. Here's your My Progress Tracker. All right, and so there we are, week 4. Okay, and we started by looking at the board and our area over here, which shows us our topic, which is value. Value is the range from light to dark. It's one of our elements, the lightness and darkness of grays and colors. We want to know how to use value and the different ways you can use value, because you can transform a very simple two-dimensional drawing into something that looks as if it is three-dimensional, and most students would love to be able to improve their drawings. I asked them, why might an artist use lighter values? And everyone got it correct that, well, if you're trying to show a light source, it will help with the dimensions, and it will help, to use a student's word, distinguish your picture. We built upon this new vocabulary up here on the board, okay, and that is also on eClass. So if you'll go to our eClass page, you will be able to find our unit on value, right? We read and discussed what was on the board. We drew a value scale. I'll show you where to do that. We watched a 2-slide PowerPoint and review on contour lines, and there's a little quiz that goes with that. We went to eClass and found week 4, okay, the summarize section, and watched a couple videos on Paul Cézanne. Talked about what C period means, or circa. We reviewed what the differences between still life, portrait, and landscape genres were. We went to eClass week 3 summarize, and if you'll scroll all the way down to the bottom, number 5 is a very short Cézanne video. Watch the first 3 or 4 minutes of that. Be able to identify his work and what Impressionism is. We went to eClass Unit 2, it's going back a little bit, summarize section, and the Safari montage video on Cézanne, that's about a 10-minute video. If you'll watch the first 5 minutes, that will be good. We did drawing technique worksheets 1 and 2. We got out our art binders and found the value handout summary that I took notes for you, and we read through that. Then we viewed our Pinterest page, and we watched all of the short videos, especially the KQED video on value. But there are lots and lots of videos on that. I'm going to scroll over here and find that for you, so you can identify it. All right, here we go. All right, so here's what the screen looks for our Pinterest page. So you're going to want to watch, well, you may not want to, but I need for you to watch chiaroscuro, then shading. Okay, that one right there. They're very short, very, very short. Short and to the point. And still life. Okay, so those 3 on Pinterest. You can scroll down and look at the other pictures that are coming up as well, but definitely make sure you do those. And let's see if I can quickly find, you know how to get to your eClass page. And this is where you're going, how you found this, because you went to the daily recap, which is excellent. If you're not here, that's what you need to be doing every day. So, and you're going to find the other videos and the other information on our value unit right there, week 4 and 5, unit 3. And one of the videos is found in the shape and form unit 2. Okay, I'll show you where one of these is. course, you've already hopefully looked at preview, you've looked at acquire. Summarize, I believe, is where one of the Paul Cezanne videos, excuse me, is located. And that will help you because we've discussed these in class. Let's see, at the very top there's a there it is. This is your very, very short quiz looking at the above pictures which show a contour line drawing. And you'll need to tell me that tomorrow when you get back to class. Make sure you go back to acquire and watch the Elements of Art Value video. This is the KQED video, very important. If you need to review, you can watch that Form 1 as well. Okay, and just make sure that you go to the Pinterest page and look at all of those short videos. They're going to really help you with definitions and examples since you have not been in here. We went to our art binder and we found the page 51 value handout summary. A lot of information on that. You'll need to get out your binder when you return and read through that. We'll also help you with vocabulary. The next thing we did was we got out our pencils, and I handed them the page that looks like this. Right, and we discussed that this was a contour line drawing. This was a completely value shaded drawing. We discussed the technique, and then very simply, they went back up here to this little one directly on the contour line drawing, and they added the shading. And they were allowed to look directly at this, and hopefully in a small version could imitate that. Okay, and this was the how to draw using value scale. And then, actually first we did this page. We highlighted two important things on this side of the piece of paper and shared what we felt were the most important parts. We went over here to this side, right over here, and we looked at this value scale, and then right to the right of it, we imitated that value scale with at least 5 different stages of value. Okay, we talked about all the different values over here. Then we went on to this handout. We talked about shading, different ways of shading, stippling, blending, hatching, cross-hatching. Talked about the tips, good shading tips on this handout. I reinforced that the light was coming from the upper left-hand corner, and then they had to shade 3 or 4 of these items using the tips over here on this side. All right, and I look forward to seeing you when you get back tomorrow. Thanks. Have a great day.